AFC, there are 2 spots up for grabs, but we have 128 different ways this could actually play out.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that nuts? I know, 128. The Chiefs and Ravens lock up their divisions with wins. We have the winner-go-home game with the Colts and Titans coming up Sunday Night Football tonight. And then the Steelers could still sneak in with a win and a Ravens loss. But look at the Patriots there. Currently the 2 seed. They lock up a bye with a win today. So let's get out to Foxborough, where Mike Giardi is with the Patriots. And Mike, Tom Brady, he just hasn't looked like himself lately. Do you think that changes today?
I don't know what signs you would have, Colleen, that would tell you that it is going to change. Right now, over his last 10-plus quarters, he's completing 58% of his passes. You say, why 10-plus? Well, go back to the touchdown pass he threw in the second quarter, Week 14 against Miami to Rob Gronkowski. As he was walking off the field, Brady dropped to the turf. He said his knee brace was catching on his knee. But since then, 49 of 83, more interceptions than touchdowns, and the Patriots offense really hasn't gotten into gear. Brady said he's not really worried about it. Execution is fine. They've been running the ball well. But when they have to have the passing game, is it going to be there? Right now, hard to answer that question, Colleen.
Yeah, Mike, that run game has just been kind of bailing them out right now, and they're going to need that probably to do that again this week. We shall see. Mike, thank you for that. And look, seeding is obviously very important to the Patriots' chances of lifting the Lombardi. New England has played on Super Bowl Sunday 6 times while being the #1 seed, twice as the 2 seed, and 0 times as any other.
So you're saying they need the top 2 seed?
They probably do. I'm just saying. So let's talk about this a little bit more. Are the Patriots in trouble without a bye? Steve.
Well, so I was watching a show yesterday, and my man Reggie Bush goes 35% chance that they need to that they will get into the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't know where you got these numbers, so I'm gonna go 34% chance.
Why 34%?
I just grasped it from the number gods, right? But really for me,
look, I'm over here.
Look, really for me is when I look at this team, it's not it's not a bye that they need. They've lost Josh Gordon. Gronk is not healthy. There's a lot of things going on. And the real question is, can they put up enough numbers to keep on pace with all of the AFC, the rest of the AFC? You got the Chiefs or what they're doing. You go back and if they play the Chiefs right now, do we really believe that they could beat the Chiefs? I'm not sure. I think the Chiefs can beat them. The Chargers are looking great. The Baltimore Ravens, the Houston Texans. There's so many other teams out here who are trending up. And then we look at the New England Patriots. They are doing what we've never seen them do. They're trending down. That is a recipe for disaster. And when we say disaster, because we have seen so much greatness from those 2 guys right there. We've seen them do what no one has ever seen them do, and that's why everyone is running from the hills from the New England Patriots.
And you mentioned Gronk, and we've talked about his struggles a lot on this show, but I think the fact that he's been struggling a lot in run protection, like he is somebody that they need out there to be filling in these different roles, and right now he's averaging fewer than 4 catches per game. He has 3 touchdowns on the entire year. He just hasn't been the same. And when you lose Josh Gordon, like you said, you need all of these guys to step up.
So what I'm hearing that you guys are saying, and I agree with you, is that they have nobody offensively that keeps the opposing defense up at night. They don't have a guy that you have to double in Josh Gordon on the outside. They don't have Rob Gronkowski screaming down the middle of the field, making sure all the safeties in the middle part of the defense have to converge on him to stop him from getting the football. And Tom Brady, you heard from Mike Giardi, has been off. When you hear Bill Belichick, every time he talks about Tom Brady, what makes him great is he's a very accurate thrower of the football, and he's been off. So that's hurt this offense. But I look at how defenses are starting to defend the New England Patriots just to kind of make sure that what I'm seeing on film is right. Last week, Sony Michel, 18 carries, 116 yards. 10 of those 18 carries were against stacked boxes. Teams are saying, Tom Brady, you got to beat us now. We're going to continue to load people into that box and stop the run game, because I don't truly believe this New England Patriots team is a running team. If it was, you would have a big back or something on this team. They would have kept LeGarrette Blount. They would have had Mike Gillislee in there. They have smaller change of pace types of backs. I love Sony Michel, but he's not that banger that's going to go 30-plus carries a game that's going to take your will of an opposing defense. So I think the New England Patriots are in trouble, Jeezy.
I kind of want to see that, though. Over the course of the playoffs, teams stacking the box and saying, hey, Tom Brady, you beat us, because I think he's still got a little bit left, and you can get – oh, you talk to me?
He does have something left, but what he is not doing is he doesn't have the time anymore. The Pittsburgh Steelers got after him, and Mike uses it all the time. Get him off his spot. Yep. He looked very uncomfortable, almost deer in headlights, unlike Tom Brady we have ever seen. And so he's throwing the ball away. Hey, hot potato. I ain't got
nobody around him. Clean pockets.
At the very least, the teams that they may have to go on the road against in the postseason, Kansas City and Houston, they did beat them in the regular season. I know you're saying it's going to be different in a rematch. And the teams that they lost to, Tennessee and Pittsburgh, if they see them in the postseason, it would be up in Gillette.
Makes sense. I get what you're saying, boss.
I appreciate you listening to me. Let's go listen to Ian now. You want to listen to Ian?
Yeah, let's do it.
You better have something to do.